My boy, did you know that 70% of married couples argue about money?
That's not my problem.
Whoa, watch the cables! And 100% of parents argue with their children. But check this one out. 60% of husbands and wives said they check their bank accounts more than they have sex. 22% of husbands and wives have spent money they didn't want a partner to know about. 35% of them dread getting a lecture. Women's top secret purchases were clothing, shoes, gifts for family and friends. And men's top secret purchases were for hobbies and electronics. The topic today, guys, is how to stop fighting about money. So I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we are already living in a new world. 54% of jobs in the workplace are held by women. Almost 2/3 of today's newborns will live to see the year 2100. Having more than one stream of income is actually becoming the norm. And every year, from healthcare to innovation, all around us, life does get better in the world with more opportunity. Yet if we take it all the way back down from this bigger picture into our households, very little has changed when it comes to marriage and money. So in this video, we're going to be addressing how to stop fighting about money, how you can talk to your spouse about money, and what you can do to get into a comfortable space around the topic with your spouse, your partner, whether you are already married or you're planning on getting partnered up. So stay to the end of this video to take what you can from this and to apply it and enhance your life with money together, to enhance your relationship in your journey to living life on your own terms. Up next. Hey guys, welcome back to Money Talks, and if you're here for the first time, thanks for being here. Hit that subscribe button and send us some love by liking this video. So guys, this is a very real concern leading to all sorts of pain between couples and individuals of that relationship, leading people to feel truly alone or lost, all because of money. And recently I went live with a friend and counselor on IGTV on the topic of why couples fight about money. Firstly, shout out to Zaida from Live Inspired ZA. That session was fun. If you guys want to see that, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Go check it out and follow her page. And in that session, we discussed some real reasons why, like different communication styles, different personalities around money, different attitudes towards spending, and differentiating goals in a relationship, secretive spending, bad decisions in spending by one partner or the other partner, financial burdens like debt or the costs of raising children. It's real, guys. Money is the biggest cause of stress, which makes sense that it could translate into the energy of the household and cause fights, because human beings don't operate well under constant stress. And the truth is that it can be dealt with and moved past or managed better. But first, let's unpack this so that we can get to the things you can do today to deal with where you're at. You see, as much as in the big picture the world is changing around us to support us, there's one thing that hasn't changed: human nature. What do I mean by that? Well, as a base, a lot about who we are as human beings behaviorally is hardwired, and that psychology is a topic for another video. But if you look at what makes us get along and how we connect, it all comes down to emotion. The emotion we receive when we are all connected together and on the same page. There's a reason you chose your partner, why you're together, why it evolves when you form a family, why it's healthy to have a real sense of belonging. And this emotion, this feeling exists in all levels of relationships, from friendships to colleagues, the culture in an organization, and of course your closest relationships, your family. Now, when it comes to money, our behavior to source it is usually separated from our spouses, our closest relationships, and it's rarely discussed. And to add to that, our individual relationships with money are different from each other based on our experiences. And so as a team, and because of life and how it's set up and the time we spend towards where we source our money, there's this massive disconnect between spouses. That's all. So the simple solution is that it just needs to be connected or reconnected in some cases. Did you know that it's very possible for a financially independent female who understands how money is flowing in and out of her life and manages her money well to get married into a household where the husband manages all the finances and over time lose her financial independence simply because of a lack of practice or participation or inclusion in decisions. And things might be good, and over time perhaps the husband makes a bad financial decision and kind of loses all the money, and then there's all of a sudden this stress in the household. Now that's just one example of a disconnect, and it can happen both ways, and it can be many different things. More often than not, it's a spending versus saving issue or something completely different, but it happens because there's a disconnect. So if you're looking to connect as a team with finances, here are some things that you should do and some things that you shouldn't do. Number one, physically make time to get on the same page with your partner. Now last year I did a video called How to Plan 2020, and in that video we went through an exercise of a few steps to get you to where you want to be, to set yourself up for success no matter where you are, by getting honest with yourself. So if you've never had a money conversation with your spouse before, or if you really want to reconnect on the same topic and get level with your spouse around money, then I suggest that you go watch that video and follow that exercise. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. But before you guys do that, before you try to get on the same page with your spouse, before you start doing this exercise with them, before you even set up time to get level with your spouse, you have to start from zero. Guys, money is already a taboo topic with enough baggage and all sorts of other pressure. And if you really want to connect on this topic, you have to let everything go when approaching this topic with your spouse. No bringing up how much golf clubs were or that extra wastage of money that you always find yourselves fighting about. Do not bring any of that up. You have to let it go. Understand that every person has made their decisions in the past, including money, from their perspective and what they valued at the time. And if you've never spoken to your partner together about money and you're always fighting about money, you're just not on the same page, and that's okay, because you can always grow and move forward together today. So start from zero. The second thing you can do is share your money goals with each other. Look, above and beyond shared values like love, trust, communication, what's usually missed are financial discussions around individual and common goals. As a team, both spouses want to win together in life, right? And there are huge financial advantages of marrying finances together towards a common goal. And the only way to do that is to use your shared values like communication around money and share those goals with each other. For example, when was the last time you had a discussion around your expectations on the level of lifestyle that you want to live? What school you want to send your kids to? What your career goals are and the expectations of time and the money that is involved in that? Have you ever played the game asking each other what they would buy if money was never an issue? These types of discussions, no matter how silly or deep or serious they can be, guys, can clarify expectations around shared goals, and the most important thing is create shared emotions towards those goals. The benefit of this is you can make better financial decisions together. For example, if a spouse wants to buy their dream car today because they got an amazing raise at work, but you're both working towards buying your family home in 3 years from now, and you've both agreed that you're going to be contributing 15% of your incomes towards your retirement plan, as a team, perhaps you can save each other from making that mistake and buying the car as an impulse buy, and perhaps move that car down the timeline. You know, especially when one spouse earns more than the other, don't fall into the mentality, that mindset of what's mine is mine, because you'll lose the essence of being a team. Now, disclaimer guys, I'm not saying marry your finances legally as community of property, because there are advantages to an antenuptial contract. I'm saying that the mistake is in having a separate mindset versus the advantage of having a together mindset. On to number 3. Identify personality differences. Guys, your spouse is not you. You are not your spouse. You guys are different. Chances are that you are opposites of each other. So identifying if you have a spending personality or a saving personality is helpful if you come to understand each other's personality together and match it towards your family goals. Now, the key to this discussion is openness and participation around the family finances. Because a common mistake is the more financially savvy personality might feel like they know everything about money and feel the need to manage everything and withhold information. And at the same time, the carefree spouse might not feel the need to contribute to the conversation and maybe agrees with everything blindly. But that behavior just excludes teamwork and creates a disconnect moving forward that just defeats the whole purpose of getting comfortable talking about money with your spouse. And guys, doing this also has the potential of making engagements around finances fun in the family and allows for constructive criticism in the family financial discussions or even in business discussions. It also allows for healthy compromises to exist without tension and can definitely ease the burden of stress in the household. And look guys, these are 3 things that you should be doing to include finances as part of a team mindset. And remember guys, the most important thing about anything you do as a team together is really about making it your own and attaching your own emotions as motivators to do something. Not just randomly listening and following and getting excited about rituals and tips that you see on videos or podcasts. And if you do these things, guys, and you get more comfortable talking about finances with your partner, then you can attach different ways and have money dates and set up time, because that emotion to do that budget will make sense. It will be your own. So on that note, guys, make an effort, take what you can from this video, approach things from a point of understanding and reconnecting. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're looking to take the next step in your journey to living life on your own terms, we are launching the Money Talks website soon, guys. It's such an exciting thing, and I have no doubt that it will add a lot more value into your lives, because that's what we do here on the channel, help you make better financial decisions. So let us know what you thought about this video in the comments below. Share this video, smash that subscribe button, and click on the bell icon so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.